Okay, this is my synthesis of lysine dinitrophenyl, starting with lysine on rink amide resin, and then benzene. And it's not, this is not protected at all. That's important. So first we're going to take benzene and we're going to turn it into dinitrophenyl, but it's going to have a chlorine on it. So, here's the overview. First, we're going to monohalogenate it with chlorine, and then we are going to add nitrite twice, basically using the acid catalyst of sulfuric acid. And then we have the perfect setup for nucleophilic addition, elimination, aromatic substitution with lysine's R side chain. And that, because it's like double stabilized with resonance. Okay, here's the mechanism. So first we're going to take elemental chlorine, and that is going to attack the Lewis acid, forming this intermediate, which is then going to undergo heterolysis, producing a chlorine cation, and this iron tetrachloride, there we go, that's probably what that is, as an anion. Now, the positive chlorine is going to be attacked, because it's a very strong electrophile, by one of the pi bonds in benzene, and it's going to break that aromaticity. And then how you restore that is the iron tetrachloride ion is going to act as a base and basically deprotonate the carbon that the chlorine was added to, and then those electrons will go and become a new pi bond, restoring aromaticity. So now we have monochlorinated benzene. The second step is we are going to add the NO2s, or the nitro groups. Yeah, that's what it's called. We are going to first take basically HNO3, so nitric acid, and then we're going to protonate it with sulfuric acid. And when it is protonated, that OH2 is going to leave, so it's a great leaving group, and that is going to cause the lone pair in the negative oxygen to become a pi bond, producing an NO2 plus ion. This is a strong electrophile, which will then be attacked by the pi bond in benzene, adding just like this, and we will restore aromaticity with the water formed by the leaving group up here as a base, producing that pi bond again. And this will add either para or ortho. I drew ortho first, but because we have this acid catalyst, we can just let that reaction keep going, and it will add both para and ortho, because chlorine is a ortho-para director of a substituent. Okay, so now we have this great setup where we can do nucleophilic addition, elimination, aromatic substitution. So we have lysine, and I just have the rest of it represented as LYS, with its R side chain that ends in a primary amine. And that amine is going to attack the partially positive carbon that the chlorine is on. This is going to cause the pi bond to move into a lone pair on the carbon that the nitro group is on as a negative charge. And this is really great because this has a bunch of different resonance structures where essentially this lone pair can move up and become a double bond and kind of kick one of the pi bonds in the nitro group up onto its oxygen, which creates a really stable resonance contributor. And this can happen twice because this is ortho and para. And so this is going to make this intermediate really stable, and therefore this step much faster. So that's really good. Now we need to deprotonate the NH2 plus that was just produced, because we've made nitrogen have 4 bonds and that makes it positive. So we just use water to do that, to deprotonate it. And now we have this, and what we're going to do is essentially undo our step and have the chlorine leave, because chlorine is a better leaving group than now it's a secondary amine, And so I didn't draw the resonance structures, but the lone pair is going to move back into a pi bond, causing the chlorine to leave, and that will leave us with lysine dinitrophenyl.